I don't know what's been going on with the depot line recently, but it seems like every time I go, I either get absolutely nothing for the entire trip, or the most ridiculous consists of all time, back to back. This trip was certainly the latter, which is why I'm releasing this before the trips I did earlier in August, which you'll see in the next video. Either way, on this day, Norfolk Southern 29P had NS 1072, the Illinois Terminal Heritage Unit, aka the Glowworm, as its leader. 1072 was just repainted at Juniata Shops. It's one of the many heritage units that Norfolk Southern has been repainting recently, and I really wanted to see it in its fresh coat of paint. And this is probably the last time 1072 will ever look good, unless they get it to pull the OCS one of these days. After the unit crawled through Elkhart, because of the speed restriction on this day, because there was a couple faulty defect detectors, but that's besides the point, the entire Foamer gang made their way out to the depot. There was me, Liam, LaPorte Railfan, a couple of others who didn't have a channel, Trackside with Skyhawk, and just a lot of other rail fans who were on other places that I didn't get to credit because I didn't get to meet them. Either way, it wasn't too long after we arrived before we got our first train, which was not the Glowworm. It was an eastbound Norfolk Southern Intermodal 268 with a C6M duo. Awesome. And now with the line clear, we saw westbound headlights, and after a little bit more of waiting because it was going really slow, we saw the green and yellow stripes of Norfolk Southern's Illinois Terminal Heritage Unit, number 1072, come into view. The unit was looking absolutely beautiful, shining in the evening sunlight with its fresh paint. This is one of my favorite shots of all time. Everything just came together so perfectly. The timing and the perfect golden sunlight, the lovely green and yellow glowworm, and of course the horn salute, which was thanks to Liam doing that weird horn, blow the horn hand action thing. Definitely one of my favorite shots of all time. Now, I'm sure there's one thing in all of your minds, and that's, Fallen Flag fan, why did you stand on the backlit side of the tracks? Well, there's a couple reasons. Number one, it was hot and I wanted the shade at the depot, but the main reason was that when units are freshly repainted, they actually look really good in this evening condition where they're backlit, but only on the side. It really highlights how shiny the paint is, okay? It's a personal preference. I like it. If you don't, go catch 1072 yourself. After that huge success, you would think the next logical course of action would be to leave. Except we got word that Amtrak 41 had a Phase 5 duo, and it would be coming very shortly-ish, so we decided to stick around for it. And while we were waiting, we saw the headlights of a westbound come into view. I was excited as it got closer as I noticed the ace at the front, until this happened. Meet!
We're not. We're getting blocked.
Of course, Norfolk Southern 6E4 had to pop in at precisely the worst moment to block my shot of the ace duo on 39E, which is what that other train was. The train did have a duo of CNGVOs for power, which is really cool. CNGVOs are very rare on this line, and we did get a horn salute again thanks to Liam, but I'm still kind of mad that it blocked the aces. And after those two trains cleared, the signals both immediately turned to orange again, indicating that there would be more trains coming. Of course, I was excited because trains are trains, they're good, they're cool, I like to see them. And it wasn't too long before Norfolk Southern grain train 45M appeared in the distance heading west with an ace trailing second, which was pretty nice. However, as the train was getting closer, well, 45M's headlights turned off and we knew that it was going to meet again. And just after it passed, luckily not getting blocked, 16N roared through. And now it was finally time for Amtrak 41, the Floridian with the Phase 5 duo, with one of the young rail fans on the platform filming it, making a nice addition to my shot. Crazy to think this will probably be the last generation to witness the P42s and Phase 5 paint scheme. And after that, we would have left, again, if it wasn't for the fact that the headlights of a westbound were already visible. Norfolk Southern 267 with a duo of Bean Sniffer Gevos, awesome. If you're wondering why there's a random cut in the middle of my shot, that's because my camera's headed to go to focus. This is the first time my camera has really ever significantly pissed me off while filming trains, so hopefully that doesn't become a recurring thing. And with it now being very late, we decided to leave immediately, not even waiting for the end of 267 to pass. And with that, this rail fanning adventure is over. I had a great time out. This was one of my most fun rail fanning trips. Shots were great, trains were cool, aside from that one ace duo getting blocked, and just getting to hang out with the rail fan gang is always nice. So I hope you enjoyed this just as much as I did. I'll see you in the next video, and, catch those units while you can, especially the aces that get blocked. I'll see you in the next video.